Rec, 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 Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 161. Available now. Yo! Whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched How to Train Your Dragon. It is a live-action remake of the 2010 DreamWorks animation classic of the same name. It stars Mason Thames, Nico Parker, Gerard Butler, Nick Frost, Julian Dennison, Bronwyn James, Harry Trevdalwin. I hope I said his name right. I want to say Glenn Howell. I might have got the first name wrong. That's my bad. Peter Serafinowicz as well. It is directed by Dean Dubois. I probably mispronounced his name too, but he co-directed the original Lilo and Stitch. I believe he co-directed the original How to Train Your Dragon, and solo self-directed the second two animated How to Train Your Dragon movies. So, you got Hiccup, the son of the leader of the Vikings in Berk. He's kind of the village punchline, right? Among trying to fit in, like you guys know this story, among trying to fit in, he wounds a Night Fury dragon and befriends the dragon. You know what I mean? Like I could have spoiled this whole movie. Like it's 15 years old. We've all seen it. It is among DreamWorks animation royalty, as well as the second one, and damn near the third one. The How to Train Your Dragon animated franchise is almost DreamWorks' perfect trilogy. I really love The Hidden World. It doesn't measure up to the first two, but I gave it the same rating. Doesn't make sense. I was excited for this. Like, in my opinion, like Disney started this trend now, since another studio started to do it, of making live action versions of the animated movies. All it is a cash grab. Like I said 2 weeks ago when I reviewed Lilo and Stitch, it worked for a few years, and now it feels like they're throwing so much new content into the story that it doesn't even feel like a remake. This movie feels like the early versions of what Disney was doing. It is expanded upon. Like almost all of this movie feels like the animated movie, but some scenes do feel extended. Not even like there's new information in it, just that they expanded upon some scenes. And I don't remember the Nick Frost, the Craig Ferguson character in the animation. The Nick Frost character in this movie, him and Stoic, Gerard Butler, are having a discussion about letting Hiccup train. That's the only scene that was noticeably removed from this. But like the expanded upon scenes in this, a lot of them brought some good emotional weight. So again, this movie is pointless. It will make money. It is well made. It is well acted. It's well done. It's well executed. But it's just a cash grab. And when they're good, I guess that's fine. It's like, I don't know the actors' names. I know the animation actors' names. The live action versions of the TJ Miller character and the Christopher Mintz-Plasse character almost sounded identical to the original movie in a few scenes. The humor was there. All the dragons were animated almost identical to the animated versions. The animated versions in the live action movie are almost identical to the animated versions in the animated movie. Like the story is a classic. The story itself is still great. What I rate all three movies as a 4.5, it's a 4.5, arguably a 5-star story. And it's very well done. It's just not as good. And that's fine. I thought Nico Parker was great as Astrid. Gerard Butler was really good as Stoic. That character is a hard-headed, stubborn, like racist white parent, and he keeps shitting on Hiccup, especially like when he realizes what Hiccup's doing, befriending the Night Fury Toothless, the dragon. His reaction is like a racist white parent whose kid either just said they were gay or they were dating somebody that wasn't white. Like that's the reaction. And it's like Mason Thames is good. His performance doesn't give off the same tone to me as the Jay Baruchel performance. I know one is physical and one is acting and one is only voice acting. So maybe that's why the Jay Baruchel performance is better. I don't know, but there's like Jay Baruchel gives you like this just timid, unsure of himself, clumsiness. Mason Thames is kind of just doing this like maybe like anxiety driven, doesn't want to be a failure, not really unsure of himself, but he knows he doesn't fit in. There are two different versions and they're both good. There's stuff that I wanted to say on the drive home and I've completely forgotten it. I feel like I've mentioned bits and pieces though. That's why y'all also got to check out the Letterboxd review, because I give myself like a day and then I do my thing. I'm like, I liked this movie and it's got me excited to see a live action version of How to Train Your Dragon 2. Because when Toothless is mesmerized by that dragon in the sequel, and those events come into play, I really want to see that in live action. That's gonna be some emotional shit. So with all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, How to Train Your Dragon was dope. Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I just put up a review for Friendship. Last weekend I did a Ballerina review. The weekend before that was Karate Kid Legends. Next weekend the plan is to watch and review within the next day or so. My theater got Materialist, Celine Song's follow-up from past lives. Gonna hit that. Next weekend, I want to watch and review Elio, the new Pixar, and 28 Years Later. Hype. Following weekend, we got F1 and Megan 2.0. Then I'll do a top 3 movies of the second quarter of 2025. So be on the lookout for all of that, man. Rec League Podcast. We did spoiler discussions for Mission Impossible, Karate Kid, and Ballerina. So like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.